What's going on, guys? Before we start this wonderful podcast, we want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors. The first one up is Chimera Coffee. Get the finest coffee around town, guys, straight up from the Dominican Republic.
Yep.
Shot up with nootropics. Get your mind right, guys. If you do want to get it, use our coupon code, show the art.
Yep.
And get you some good ass coffee at a discounted price, man.
Next sponsor is Invertigear. Go to invertigear.com. They got all your jiu-jitsu needs covered. Gis, rash guard, shorts, whatever you want. They got it. T-shirts. Coupon code is ShowTheArt15 and save yourself some guapino.
Some money. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? You're listening to the Show the Art podcast. We're your host. My name is Ames. Alongside with me is my brother.
Yo.
My dog. My homie.
I'm here.
Hey, what's going on, man?
I'm good, man. Everybody can relax now. They can settle down now. I'm here.
Excited. We're excited. We're here. We're in this.
Let's go, champ.
Let's go. Yeah, man. Me and Abe actually met the past 2 days to discuss a few things, to not get everyone excited. This is something that we're both excited about. New plans for 2017.
Yeah, champ.
Right?
Yeah, champ.
Do you want to kind of give out anything, or a little teaser, a little snippet, a little sneak peek into what we got going on?
No, coffee. No,
no big deal, but coffee, caffeine.
Well, we could talk about the other thing.
Yeah. So, we're in the midst, guys, of coming up with what pound for pound the GOAT list.
Yes.
For greatest of all time in MMA. So we're not just
mixed martial arts.
Yeah, mixed martial arts. So it's not just UFC. We got Pride.
Yeah.
We got what else? Strike
just
Force.
Organizations.
Just everything.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a list of 16 all-time competitors, and just names that have been thrown around as one of the best of all time.
We're going 8 current against 8 legends.
Kinda.
In the mix. Well,
yeah, in the mix.
Yeah.
That's how we kind of split it up, so that we can get a little bit of everybody, right?
Yeah, we want to get a mix of everybody right now, and it's tough, man.
It's tough.
We went through the list. It's just like, so please forgive us if your favorite fighter didn't make it. We're sorry. It's just the list was tough, man.
Yeah, it's too long of a list.
Yeah.
And what we're gonna do is we're going to debate kind of
on who should advance.
Each episode we're gonna debate. Each episode we're gonna debate 2 guys in each bracket. So like for the first round, you're gonna have 2 guys face each other in each section, and one episode will be comprised of arguments of why that guy should advance over the other guy. Yeah. So if the argument, let's say, is a matchup between BJ Penn and Anderson Silva, we will debate why BJ is better. Or why he should win. He would win. Yeah, exactly.
How excited are you guys? You guys get excited when we said BJ versus Anderson? That would be a dope matchup. We're trying to put on matchups last night, and I think every matchup that we put together would have been dope.
Yeah, man. Right? Yeah, it's super interesting because there's so many factors that should be thought of when you're talking about who's the best fighter of all time, who's the greatest fighter of all time. Yeah,
we're going to actually try to get people in to chime in.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Hopefully people want to talk about this and discuss it. Hey, and remember, guys, this is just for fun. All right? Don't get butt hurt. Like, say someone advances, don't get butt. I mean, you could if it is your boy, but just remember, it's all in fun.
Yeah. It's all in fun. It's all for us to
just talk about.
I
mean, it's always fun to debate. It's always fun to argue over who could beat who and all that stuff. Yeah.
And what we're also gonna do is put out a bracket, bracketology style.
Yep.
And we'll ask everybody to fill it out, and what we can do is
we want your opinions. Right? We want you guys to chime in.
Yeah, exactly. We want you guys to chime in. And
your vote counts.
Your vote may count.
Yeah. What a dick.
It may count.
It may not count. If we don't like your vote, we're just gonna.
There's a lot of clowns out there that vote just for the hell of it that don't know what they're talking about. That's why your vote may or may not count.
Does that make? Hey, we taking shots. None of our fans, none of the listeners, man, are clowns. No, we got no trolls.
I didn't say that.
We got good people, dog.
No, you're right.
I'm the people's champ. Don't worry, guys. I fight for you guys.
Let's go, champ.
So let's move right along, man. We got a fun weekend.
Yeah.
There's a couple of good fights.
Yeah.
Right? There's a couple of good fights going down. So, Abe, what do we got this weekend, man?
Well, we have Meryl Streep versus
mixed martial arts against martial arts. Oh, you want to go into that?
Oh my god.
Does that excite? So what did she say?
That does not excite me.
I didn't hear it. Fill me in on what. Did you read it? Did you watch it?
I read the transcripts.
Okay.
I read the papers.
Okay.
And it was kind of dumb. I think it was taken a little bit out of context from an ignorant person.
Okay. Oh.
Like
shots fired.
Meryl Streep is a great actress.
Yeah.
All time, one of the greatest.
Oh, really? What movie that she starred in?
Well, a lot of people say that. So I'm just repeating what people say.
Okay, verbatim.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I don't know. She was in Forrest Gump or something. I don't know.
Oh, true. Yeah. She was in the war.
Yeah.
Right? Got blown up.
Yeah. So
next to Lieutenant Dan's legs. Right?
Lieutenant Dan.
Yeah. So moving on before you dig a deeper hole in this Meryl Streep. Being the GOAT.
I didn't say being the GOAT. Mm-hmm. One of the greatest. Actresses.
Gotcha.
So basically she was giving a speech at some award show. I don't even know what award show it was.
The Golden Globes.
Who cares?
I didn't watch it. I just know.
Oh, okay. So who cares? And basically she was giving a speech and she was saying like she was kind of battling what Donald Trump had mentioned about foreigners and kicking them out of the country and stuff like that.
So bullying.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think she was making and I could be completely wrong. I read it quickly.
Okay.
I think she was making a point about, we shouldn't kick foreigners out, and if we kicked all the foreigners out, this is kind of along the lines of what she said. If we kick all the foreigners out of Hollywood, that make up Hollywood, and when she means Hollywood, she probably means
all the actors and actresses,
movie stars. Yeah, soulless movie stars.
Oh shit! Taking damn, man.
I take that.
Let me hand you this Chimera coffee with some nootropics to kind of cool your mind down.
No, there's some. There are some soulless actors out there, but there are some that are very nice
that have
people.
souls. It's good to know.
Have souls.
That's good to know.
And she was saying, out of all the actors out there, if we took the foreigners out of the equation, all that we would be left with, and she's not saying literally, but would be football players and martial artists, and those aren't like part of the arts. Those aren't arts.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah. So what she's saying is, what people freaked out about is that she was saying that mixed martial arts
wasn't an art.
It's whack.
Or martial arts.
Or martial arts, yeah.
And the word art.
And that acting. Yeah, exactly.
You can't.
So dumb.
So I got to read this. Well, I don't want to waste my time on it.
And the funny thing is she's comparing it to acting.
I know.
Which is arguable that it's art.
Yeah. I mean, everything in some way, all these little...
Yeah,
these crafts. It's an art form. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna I don't feel like bash it.
No, don't bash her. I think it comes out of context a little bit.
Yeah,
because I think what she means is
it's more in the sport. We're being left with just a sport.
Yes,
sports
with athletes.
Yeah,
and
cool.
Basically, what she was just saying is that there's so many foreigners in Hollywood. All these people that you look up to because they're in a movie. A lot of them are from other countries, and that's a good thing. I think
cool.
that's what she was saying.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Moving on to more important things.
Guys, don't freak out about every little thing you see. Yeah, relax.
It ain't that serious.
You
know what's serious? BJ Penn, Yair Rodriguez.
BJPenn.com. One thing that the UFC effed up on, I don't know if they effed up or it's an attempt to push BJ Penn's other Instagram profile pages, but they tagged at BJPenn.com. On Instagram, and then you click on that hashtag.
It's his.
No, not hashtag, that account. It's like 120 followers. It's not the at BJ Penn that's certified or verified. I don't know why they picked that one. I don't know if a guy upstairs messed up.
Yeah, I'm actually looking it up, so that's why I'm not talking.
Maybe they changed it.
BJ Penn. Keep talking, BJ Penn.
So go to UFC Instagram page and then go to their like flyer for BJ Penn and Yair Rodriguez
and look for it.
So BJ Penn, our hero.
Yeah, our boy is back, baby.
He's
so what are your thoughts on? It's still 127. I was gonna say, maybe let's see if it bumped up any. You know what I mean?
It's still 127.
Yeah, surprisingly. So BJ Penn versus Yair. What are your feelings right now? How do you feel? What are your thoughts? Go.
This is dangerous, man. This is dangerous territory. Okay. BJ Penn had time off from the game after some not so great performances.
some bad performances.
Let's say some
against Frankie. Who else did he fight?
Nick Diaz. Confusing performances.
And he looked good against Nick Diaz too. That first round, he was countering him.
He was putting work
all day, and then just looked like he got tired. Yeah, so from my eye, I could be wrong, but that's what it looked like.
Good point. And then whenever somebody's tired, a lot of times they look crappy.
Yeah.
So
he got lit up. But moving on. So
he took 2.5 years off.
Damn, it's been 2.5 only.
Yeah,
he
retired.
It's been a while.
Yeah,
it feels like it's been a while. But go ahead.
So in that time, he was inducted to the UFC Hall of Fame, and then something happened. Some fire got back into him, and he approached Greg Jackson, whether he called him on the phone or not, and said, "Hey, I'm thinking of a comeback. Are you in?" Greg Jackson's like, "Of course."
That's all day.
Which is interesting because Greg Jackson throughout BJ Penn's career has coached against him. Multiple fights. BJ Penn. GSP. Guys like that. So
GSP cornered. Or Greg Jackson cornered GSP?
Yeah.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. Because there was a time where GSP was going to Greg Jackson's. A lot of his career.
That's when Greg Jackson's camp was heavy.
Yeah.
But okay.
Oh, it was heavy hitters.
Yeah.
It still is. Yeah. So, he's been training with Greg Jackson. He went back to training with Jason Perillo, his boxing coach, who is now his boxing coach, and who had been his boxing coach in past times.
Okay.
In more successful parts of BJ's career. So it seems like he's gotten back to his roots, but he's got
good camps.
He's got a great camp, which has been the downfall a lot with his career.
That's always been the word. It's just like who you're training with in Hawaii, kind of thing. Yeah. You know what I mean?
No offense, Max Holloway.
Yeah.
But you weren't around when he was training.
That's true.
And right now, like, not everyone could do it. Some people can make it out of a small camp. But BJ did make it out of a small camp.
Yeah.
But then when you want to attain...
But when the level started to rise, it got... Well, you saw the results.
Yeah.
The results.
Too much for it.
Yeah.
So, I think this could be a very good BJ.
Yeah.
I think this could be one of the most prepared BJs we've seen in a while.
I want to see this.
Performance-wise and technique-wise. But he's fighting a very dangerous guy. A guy who's very young, who's very athletic, who uses athleticism for a lot of different techniques and his movement, right?
He's a wild card.
Yeah, man.
If I could explain him in one word or like whatever, wild card.
Yeah. And he throws various kicks and punches and elbows from multiple angles that it's hard to time and predict and to block. Really, the best thing to do is just try to get out of the way.
Yeah.
And the guy is at the point of his career where he's ready to go for a title run, but also a loss is not going to push him back down too far because he's still very young
and he's fighting a legend.
And a loss to a legend doesn't put you down anywhere. It keeps you where you're at. Yeah. So
unless you get dominated.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? From BJ Penn, who's coming in 2 years off retirement. But I think the thing is BJ Penn, even though he's under Greg Jackson, is he going to be like conditioned to go those rounds?
I think he has to.
He has
training
to.
at Greg Jackson Winkeljohn camp.
Yeah.
You have to, right?
The reason why I think that is because now it's like going from a no-name coach in the NBA to going to Greg Popovich.
True.
Someone that's a proven winner who you can't just kind of tell him this is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Probably Greg Jackson telling you this happens at this. Yeah. Everything is.
So let me ask you along those lines. If Russell Westbrook was traded to the Spurs.
Oh, man.
What would happen to Russell Westbrook? Because he's one of the best players in the NBA right now, arguably top 2.
Yeah, top 2. Yeah, absolutely.
And he is a unique character.
Yeah.
Very emotional guy. Very powerful guy. He's a leader.
Yeah.
He's a leader of leaders. He goes to Greg Popovich, who lays the smacketh down on every player until they are in unison on the court. What would that do to?
I think. Oh man,
Russell Westbrook.
That would maybe make him more efficient. So his stats might be as high, but he might be a more efficient player. Not saying he's not efficient right now, but the way he passes, the way he moves, when to take it in,
efficiency.
He'll be well rested, so he'll be energized throughout.
So efficiency. Now, will Popovich work on Westbrook?
Yeah.
That's the question. Will Greg Jackson, Winkeljohn camp work on a BJ Penn?
I think it's going to be good. I think they're going to fine-tune a few things. You know what I mean? They're just going to fine-tune that engine. He already you see his talent.
Yes.
I think they're just gonna fine tune
Yeah.
and get him moving really well.
Okay. Because a lot of guys that were great at one point, their career starts winding down. They know it all.
Yeah.
So it's hard to be coached at that point
Exactly.
when you've accomplished a lot.
It really is.
So
but
will that work on BJ?
if you're going to Greg Jackson's camp, there has to be a reason.
Yeah.
You want to get coached.
True.
Yeah. If you wanted your own thing, figure out whatever time that
you wouldn't go there.
Yeah, you wouldn't go there. You know what I mean? Maybe
true.
he needed a little bit more, not discipline, but
yes,
time
discipline.
management, that type of thing.
Discipline
like
in his time.
Yeah, with
okay.
everything. Yeah, you know what I mean? Just have someone just figure all that out, so he doesn't have to do anything.
Okay. Now, that's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
But, I'm just giving long pauses for dramatic effect.
Yes, you are. You're very dramatic.
So,
bitch ass.
Do you think? Okay, no. Let
time.
me try to phrase this question properly.
Doug.
BJ Penn, what are his keys to beating Yair Rodriguez? And then on the flip side, what are Yair's keys?
I think it'd be the defense into countering whatever Yair throws at him.
Okay.
Because Yair is more like a wild card. I think if he doesn't have that solid base, not solid base, but how do I explain it? It's like no, I don't know how to explain it. But I just think if BJ just works on his, if he fines tunes his defense into counter movement, I think he'll be good. He doesn't get caught.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
what about so that's
Yair would
now,
be.
What do you think is BJ's strengths in this fight, and where should he take the fight? What's the direction he should take the fight?
Oh shoot!
Besides the fact that he should be like you're saying, your point of defending and countering.
I think that's what he's gonna be doing.
Okay.
Come Saturday. So that's all I have.
Okay.
That's what I have.
That's where you think he should direct the fight towards. A defensive first, countering.
Yeah, and frustrate Yair.
Okay.
For Yair, I just youth is on his side.
Just do you, Yair.
Just do you. Get him tired.
Just do you, young boy.
Yeah, or make BJ commit a little bit more. And his record is he gasses out. So that's what I would try to do. I would try to gas out BJ Penn and just start laying it in on him.
Yeah, laying it down on him.
Get those hands down. God, I hope he doesn't fight like he did with Frankie Edgar. Just don't.
Was that the stiff stance?
Yeah, that's stiff stance.
Was that Stiffgate?
Yeah, Stiffgate 2000, whatever, 20, whatever. But yeah, man. So that's what I think is gonna happen. How about you?
I think BJ Penn's keys to victory are obviously get the fight to the ground. Make it a BJ Penn jiu-jitsu match.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are. BJ's jiu-jitsu is perfect for MMA, and he's shown it every time he's gotten to the mat. So I think BJ's main focus, in my opinion, should get the fight to the ground.
Okay.
Even though Yair's shown to be very dangerous on the ground. Not taking anything away from Yair. But when you're dealing with someone who's still young and that is willing to take high risks, in the attempt to take high risks, what is the two sides of the equation of the risk? High risk for reward, high risk for failure.
Yep.
So
double-edged sword.
So in the attempt for the reward, if you mess up,
you get called
it's a failure. And a lot of times when it's a high risk maneuver, it results in being out of position.
True.
Out of position, off balance wise.
Yeah. Head too far forward.
Yeah. Throwing a bomb or throwing a wheel kick and falling down.
Yeah.
And then what does that do? You're out of position. The guy can get on top of you. Yep. He can try to pass your guard. Same thing on the ground. If I go for an arm bar from the closed guard and I mess up, or the guy counters me beautifully, that usually results in a guard pass or a back take because the guy turtles up.
Yeah.
High risk, high reward. High risk, high failure rate. Out of position rate. So that's where Yair stands.
Okay.
A guy like BJ, who's seasoned, a veteran, who could take advantage of those opportunities, who has the experience to know when to take advantage of those opportunities, who's experienced enough to be patient and wait for those opportunities, could be the guy to win.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And BJ is deep-rooted in the fundamentals of fighting.
Yeah, I got you.
Of jiu-jitsu, of stand-up fighting. He's very boxing-oriented, right? Sharp punches. when he was fighting good, he was very much into defense. He was very much, defending properly.
Yes.
He was very much into the clinch
Yeah.
and getting the fight close.
Yep.
And that could be his keys to victory.
Yeah.
I think getting the fight to the ground and keeping Yair at a punch range, not a kick range, and clinch range.
Well, it makes more sense now. I was going to disagree with you. Like, I didn't think BJ would clinch and take it to the ground because when's the last time recently, when was the last time he did that?
Gotcha.
But now he has Greg Jackson. So that might be the game plan. The best game plan for BJ is to take it to the ground.
Yeah.
So that kind of makes more sense.
Well, I mean, BJ dominated Matt Hughes on the ground. He finished him for the welterweight title.
No, I'm talking about the last few fights that he's been in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where he could have, But
I mean, the last few fights, there was obviously something wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
but it makes sense.
He had something to prove. I'm not saying he's going to do this.
Yeah. But it would be what you think. In your opinion, you think that'd be the best.
Yes.
Which I agree it would. I just didn't think he was going to do it until I realized, he's with Greg Jackson.
Yeah.
And that would be something Greg Jackson would kind of
do. I mean, that's a good point because a lot of Greg Jackson fighters, they're strategists.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, the Greg Jackson camp, high strategists. And look at their fighters. Carlos Condit, a guy who outpoints guys on the regular, with good striking.
Yeah.
GSP, who's trained there very often, even though GSP is part of Faraz Zahabi's camp.
Yeah.
He trained at Greg Jackson's very often.
Yep.
And look at him. He doesn't get touched.
Yeah.
Grappling all day, takedowns all
Jones.
day. John Jones. These guys, they come in with strategies, and you can't F with them.
No,
unless you're that much better or that much more prepared.
No, I agree. So let's go to this. Who do you have winning and why?
Oh, man. Emotionally driven. It's too tough. It's hard to... This is too tough, man. It's hard to pick against a legend and BJ, but it's hard to pick against a guy who has been fighting when the other guy has not.
Exactly. I'm just going to go Newt's side.
I'm going to go 50-50. I don't know. I want BJ to win, though.
Jiu-jitsu practitioners, who likes 50-50? Okay. So now you know who you like. Me or Abe? I picked someone. I picked something.
Who'd you pick?
I'm going to pick Yair.
You're going to pick Yair. I'm going to say I don't know. I'm going to go 50-50, and I hope BJ's mad at you. But I'm going to say that I want BJ to win.
I definitely want BJ to win.
No, you're saying you want Yair to win.
No.
Here's the thing.
First of all, take off that grin, you jabroni.
Since Yair's so young, and his last fight, he fought Bruce Leroy, and I think that was his last fight. And... there were some fundamentals in his game that were missing.
Yeah, we talked
Kenny
about
Flory
this.
pointed that out.
Yeah, we talked about this.
And a guy with a good jab, a guy that is not afraid to clinch you.
Yeah, who's technically sound. He's pretty sound. I hope I'm wrong. I pray that I'm wrong. Because I want to see BJ Penn win.
I think the cards are in Yair's favor.
It is.
For sure.
Yeah, man.
For sure.
Head, I'm going to go Yair. Heart, I'm going BJ. No, you know what? I still have a good feeling BJ's going to win just because he's under Greg Jackson. I think they're going to come up with a great game plan. I think BJ's going to follow it. Yeah. I think that makes a big difference. If he wasn't in Greg Jackson's camp, I don't know. You know what I mean? Now that you have Greg Jackson, that's like an X factor.
And Jason Perillo.
Might actually change my mind just because of that.
Yeah. And here's the thing too, though.
Yeah, let's go BJ all the way, baby.
BJ all the way.
Team BJ.
Now, one thing is what I want to see, what you want to see, what everybody wants to see, what everybody's always wanted to see is a BJ fine-tuned. A BJ who the reason why he lost is not because he was tired. Yeah. That's the BJ we want to see. So as long as BJ comes in shape.
Ken Flo or K Flo.
Against Diego Sanchez.
Against
those
Diego,
were good fights, man.
That was prime time BJ Penn.
So even BJ versus GSP first round.
Yeah, let's see how BJ even Nick Diaz
first round.
Oh, that's a good.
Even his first fight with Frankie.
Yeah,
beautiful fight.
Yeah.
You know, and
was it Abu Dhabi?
It might have been. Remember, they did a rematch immediately because Frankie won, but everyone's like, "What the hell?" BJ won.
That. Yeah. Remember that night was the same night that Anderson Silva not put a hurting, but he just made it a funky main event against Damian Maia.
Yeah.
Who would have thought? How many years ago was that?
Wow.
That was a while back.
Yeah.
Who would have thought now Damian Maia is still in it, scary
with a
at
completely
welterweight.
Different game plan.
Yeah, man.
No, good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was the night. That was the first time they went to Abu Dhabi.
Yes.
It was supposed to be a huge event.
must have been pissed.
And to top it off, the reason why they went to Abu Dhabi is I think because the guys in Abu Dhabi, whoever they they put an investment in the UFC.
Mm-hmm.
Big money investment. Yeah. But yeah, so we're saying BJ. Okay, I'm going 50-50.
Yeah.
My heart says BJ though.
You see this, guys? See, at least I'm going. Even though I swayed, at least I'm picking someone. Pick someone, you son of a.
I never picked
gun to your dick. In
BJ.
3. There you go. See? See what the gun to the dick does, man? Even though there's no real gun.
Yeah. On that note, BJ can lose too. On that note,
yeah. We're stay tuned, guys. This is it for now, but we actually have the Raw coming on tomorrow. So stay tuned for that episode. We can talk more BJ Penn, man, because we know you guys want to hear about it. Yeah, mahalo back. You see what I did there?
I like that.
Yeah, I like that. Say, nice. Abe's usually a tough crowd, but guys, we hope you enjoyed. But before we leave, just a quick shout out to our sponsors, Chimera Coffee, which Abe wasn't sipping on before. That's why he sounded kind of angry.
True.
A little like attacking Mel Street, but now that is Chimera, he's calmed, he's cool, he's relaxed, baby. So shout out to them. If you want to get some of the finest coffee with nootropics, dice them with some nootropics.
ChimeraCoffee.com, coupon code.
Show the art. And then shout out to Inverted Gear. Abe's actually wearing.
I'm joking.
I was like, wait, what happened? So shout out to Inverted Gear. Abe's actually wearing his gi because he's ready to rock and roll in the finest, keeping it nice and warm.
Dude.
So Inverted Gear, if you want to get some of the finest gear, go to invertedgear.com and type in the coupon code.
Show the art 15.
Boom, guys. So we hope you enjoyed this.
The
Get ready for
15.
tomorrow. Roll. Here we come, baby. We out. Peace.